All right, so this deck, I don't think I need to, I don't think I need to give much of a preamble for it. Uh, I think most people have heard of it. You got the crazy Brub combo. If you get like 8 or 9 boosts on Grognak, that can be like ridiculous amount of damage with Brub, like 12, 15, etc. Um, Something also cool that this deck has that I didn't notice immediately was fighters brutal force, and axes and willpower. Um, that ends up being pretty crazy because you can just put an axe on a fighter and then have willpower and um I mean, I guess the willpower can help the four glory, so then it could even be 6 dice, and that's a pretty willpower four glory. Yeah, if you just have all these four events running at the same time, you're rolling 6 dice. The fighter's probably not going to kill itself, and you can sort of just keep. So that can be insane. But even just like willpower and axe on a fighter, if you have enough boosts, that can just mess you up. So it's nice that that's sort of like a side gig that Stack's got. But then you just use Oathsworns to boost Grognak, and at some point Brub can come up and just really mess you up. Yeah, and that's what we're fighting. Um, all right. Right off the bat, we got some. Let's see. This can replace undead carriers. Interesting. Um, um, yeah, I don't think this calls for a blood summon quite yet. That Vine Gate's gonna be nice. Let's just do this fairly standard carrier beast to cool deck opening. I might put a vine gate um right behind over here. We're not gonna need magic because we have blood summons. That's nice. Because I don't that gate's fairly valuable to me. And then put another gate over here for fun. Um, I don't know if we need to be super aggressive with our gates and whatnot. This seems good. So the idea with this play is cool deck on carrier, and we can once we kill this, we can hopefully steal this front spot if we get a little lucky. 3 and 3 is like 40% or something, so need a little bit, but we got it. Good, good. And then see, this is part of what I'm talking about. Without this mage, I mean, without this mage, we could have just moved a unit up. I guess I shouldn't complain. No, but we used all 3 moves that turn, right? Um, yeah, we definitely did. Wow, what a crazy opening. And I'm gonna discard this carrier too. The carriers can reclaim the carriers can the beasts can there would be a pretty crazy build where beasts are recurring carriers. Like that could actually be pretty insane. I am gonna discard the carrier just to have more carriers in the discard pile though. Alright, blood summon 2 rhinos next turn feels pretty good. Alright, they got the kill. But that carrier can turn that slinger into an undead carrier, which is fucking busto. Um, we can't get behind Grognak with a rhino quite, but we can sure try. um, let's see, how many spores can we release this turn? Not a ton. Let's see how we want to do this. Blood summon rhino just feels pretty good. Not getting the infect Feels kind of bad. But I don't know how we would do it otherwise. Because so this Rhino can move here, and then we can just get 2 attacks on Grognak, and that's pretty good already. Um, Getting the infect. So we could also just do 2 attacks and then this for an infect. That's pretty good too. Um, Maybe I'll go with that. I feel like I just want my board to pop off. That sounds like fun. Um, yeah, and we're not releasing the spores this turn, but I will hold it probably. I might discard demand. I do have a tome, right? Yeah, so I have a tome in this deck. Oh, I guess I never really explained my deck. So maybe I'll do this after this turn. Um, but this deck is essentially or the first the seed of it was Blood Summon Rhinos. Which I don't even think was my idea. I think I like saw someone post on Discord that like Rhinos are the like would be the best unit to Blood Summon with because they have five. It's the only 5 health 2 cost unit that could go in this deck. And I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. And so I tried to build a deck for that. I don't even know if that carries very because like we don't have more carries, but it's 3 health and maybe we'll kill it. Um, Might not have been worth it. Might have been better to grab that spot. We have 2 boosts. Good. Demand is gonna be gone. Demand could be real good. Demand could be game winning. This next turn, but we have a tome. That's fine. We're playing a bit more for value to start. Yeah. Let me pull up the decks again real quick. Oh, they got shock. Uh, yeah. So, I mean, and then so I put in carriers because they're just good, but essentially it's like big blood summon deck. So we're hoping for. I think I might put some more mages in the deck even. I don't know, but we got warriors because they're good. Let's see what they're doing. Um, what the? Okay, no, it's not as good as it looked. Um, we got warriors because they're good. We got rhinos. We got mage. Got Maldar, of course. Lucian can be kind of insane if you get a bunch of boosts on her. And then we just got 2 blood summons. We got a tome that can be a third blood summon. It could be the demand that we discard. I put Vine Gates in it recently. This deck, I always feel like I want more units. I feel like I want more warriors. I feel like I want more lionesses. I could take one less shaman, but then it feels like maybe the deck's less consistent. There's just a lot of like life's real tough. This deck. Okay, we got another gate. I don't know if we care. I want to block this gate, but I don't really have a good avenue for it. Um, so maybe I just won't. Um, let's get a lioness started. Why don't we? A decent thing to do with our time. We're gonna attack with that carrier first, so we can just put a. I guess we're moving up. Yeah, sure, why not? Do we need more gates? I don't think we do at all, really. So those are magic. Is it helpful to build magic? Maybe get evolution or something. Do we want to release spores this turn? I don't think so. No, we do not. And how many more carriers? We still have 2 carriers in deck, right? Yep. All right. Yo, fix this bug. Every single time it does this. It didn't used to do that. Okay. Enough said. Um, yeah. And this definitely, I haven't played this deck a ton, so I don't know what I should be playing around, but like definitely cool deck isn't safe. That's what sort of deck we're playing against is like a brutal force, something charger could get to cool deck, could freaking kill cool deck. I was playing a game. I wanna maybe I'll pull up this game afterwards. But I was playing a game against Jexic where turn one it was just axe and willpower on a charger on a fighter, and we're gonna have so much magic that we're not using. Um, that beast is gonna start to die. Gates. What are gates? We don't need gates. Do we need gates? Do we want gates? Whatever. Um, yeah, playing a game against Jexic, and it was just an axe on a fighter, axe and willpower, and they brought Cylinder down to I think 4 health. Oh, and a brutal force to like push in range of a shaman. So like they got like 2 or 3. It was just like 2 or 3 extra attacks with the fighter, and it was only like 2 boosts on Grognak to do that. And that almost one shot Cylinder. Like just one more special symbol would have almost certainly been game. Uh, what's going here? 5 dice on a Drudger. That's kind of funny. Because it dies next turn no matter what. And I can just move to get free magic. Well, no, it kills. You influence that, yeah, you definitely do. I mean, I guess maybe you want to save it for Grognak. Oof, unlucky. And now we can infect it. uh, this deck feels unstoppable. I won't even lie. That's definitely like the thing you say before. That's the thing that the evil mastermind says before they get destroyed. But like it's probably good if we get destroyed. Okay. Um, let's see. Do we like putting the shaman in the back? What are how many carriers do we have in the pile? I don't think we have that many. We only have one. Um, so which carrier in fact do I want? Um, I could kill my own carrier, get a second one. No, that'd be stupid. Um, do I want to spawn carrier here or here? I guess it's actually here for sure, because like why would I spawn it there? Um, and I could I mean might as well not. Might as well keep this carrier alive. Swinging. I have more moves. Um uh I mean I could attack this carrier for like an infect. Kind of nice. That's less dice on Shonk this turn, but maybe I don't care. I can get that carrier back to full health. Um, and do I want to put the shaman here just to steal a boost off the carrier before it dies? Yeah, sure. This beast not being within range of cooldock is sort of a problem, but that's fine. I don't know if moving that shaman there is really good, but that's fine. Okay. We're not attacking Shonk. That's really good. Fine. And we definitely have a carrier back there. Yeah, I could definitely see like a more there's so much I could see with this deck build. I could definitely see more carriers. Um, yeah, there's a lot to be explored here. I'm gonna do this. Get rid of that slinger. Like, what do you what do you do against this? How do you combat this? Yeah, no clue. Maybe I should have summoned another lioness. I feel like I'm holding that lioness. Just because we're popping off so much that free 7 health units, etc. are good. Um, um, yep. Uh, we'll discard this carrier so we got more in the pile. Are we still holding on to release spores? We are. That'll be good at some point. Is there anything in the deck that we're drawing towards? No, not really. All right, good. Again, I guess we're holding the lioness. Maybe should have played it that last turn. To get it started. No, I don't really see a good spot for it to go. Yep, that beast dies. That's fine. Um, we got the carrier behind it to start hitting. Maybe we got an axe on that fighter or glory or something. We'll have to see. Is there anything we'd want to tome? We haven't even gotten through much of the deck. We could tome a blood summon. That's something to consider. Yep, we got that for glory. Tome and blood summon could get a warrior up to Grognak, but it wouldn't kill it. Well, I need to see how it would work exactly. So we could do... No, because the shaman would have to die in the meantime. Yeah, so we can get up there, but not do much better. That would kill itself. Probably re-roll it. Hey, okay. This is a pretty big swing. It'd be getting a little screwed here. But we have the warrior now to deal with. Oh, and it missed though. Damn. We have the warrior to deal with this ugly little shock over here. I don't think blood summon helps us very much in this situation. Like, cause we can. Well, okay, wait, no, but how am I getting a carrier? How am I getting a carrier over there? I'm not. Or how am I getting the warrior over there? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't get a warrior to that spot this turn without the tome. So maybe it's tome time. Um, um, let's see it. At this point, we're gonna have like so. At this point, we like definitely gotta play Lucian because like if we're reclaiming the blood summon. Okay, and what are we damaging? Do we want to kill the carrier? Do we want to kill this carrier? Probably. Do we want to kill it with its own blood summon though? That's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. This is kind of a tough, this is kind of a complicated turn here. All right. Starts with 2 boosts. It sure does. Wow. Pops off real fast. If I killed this carrier here, it'd be kind of insane for this lioness, but we can just fully boost the lioness over here anyways. With this carrier economy we got going here. Yeah, so fully boost this guy just for fun. Let's move up. Do we want this one up here or here? I think we'll go with tough decision. I think we'll go with here. If it dies, it's not the end of the world. Is it the end of the world? I mean, we don't have another one. Well, we do have another one. Okay, it's not the end of the world. But like, is there even much carrier like boost shimming we care about at this point? 1, 2, 3. In case that lioness misses. All right. Well, that was quite a turn. What's in our discard pile? How many carriers? A lot. So we could release spores at some point if we wanted to. Whenever. Oh, we could have done that if like this carrier died or something. Anyway, wow, that's quite a long turn. But boosting lionesses is so free in this deck. It's pretty great. Um, yeah, it's pretty awesome. But like, there's so many things this deck wants to do, and there's just not enough cards. There's just not enough space for cards because like boosting these lionesses has felt insane. It's felt amazing, but we only have two of them. Boosting warriors is insane. It's amazing, but we only have two of them. We got four carriers. We got four rhinos. Maybe we lose a rhino. Maybe rhinos aren't. But rhinos are insane and they're the best blood summon target, and like that's sort of our thing. And we're not losing. Like maybe we lose an undead carrier. It's the sort of thing where I'd need to play this deck like 40 times, and then maybe I could get a sense. But we lose a carrier. Maybe we have enough. And like this deck could also very easily like have more fungal beasts to like recur carriers. Like you could definitely put a fungal like you could definitely throw a fungal beast in here. Like there's so many options and they're all good. Um, Definitely could be seeing a release spores in our future because it looks like our carriers are dying out. That's the thing though, like we don't really need to be recurring the undead carriers because we have release. Like that's sort of why the undead carriers are here, is just for the release spores. Like you can never get rid of them. That's a good roll. I'd be surprised if he re-rolled it. Doing it again. Getting real greedy. There's no way you keep going. There's no way you keep going. Don't do it. All right, good. Getting better than three is just, you know, you're dealing with the devil. All right, nice. We can infect Shock next turn. That'll be big. We have another blood summon, but we're not gonna have any use for it. We have released the spores, but no reason to play it. It's pretty funny. We have more magic than we can ever use. We have Black Saber for some reason. This blood summon's coming out at some point, but this might be a slow burn for a little while here. All right, so we got an infect over there. We could get a rhino to grog this turn. If we just give it one boost. I don't really think that does anything for us though. We probably do play it though. Yeah, we get the infect. Let's see what our carrier pile is looking like. All right, we got all carriers. All carriers are in the discard pile. So we could recur two more, just for funsies. And we could recur the normal carrier too. Yeah, I think I like that. So we put undead carrier here, fungal carrier there. What are our attacks looking like? We have one. So maybe this shaman attacks the slinger. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Um, that's just a kill. Um, right. Slinger has a boost on it. Shaman. Do we bother putting a boost on cool deck? I don't think we do. We still gotta kill it. Does cool deck want to move? Does cool deck want to be like here? Is that better? It could be. Because there's nothing really in this area that we need to be boosting anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We could even place a gate. I don't think I'm going to though. I don't think doing anything for us. It could do something in the future, so we could consider not discarding it. That's a decision I'll make later. Okay, so we're getting one, just to make sure we got the infect math, we got one infect, then we got two release spores. All right, looks good. And we'll put a normal one there to just slowly get boosted. All right. Love that sound effect. Gives me chills because you know it's good every time it triggers. Yeah, this game feels like it's gone exactly like we want it to. Uh, Blood Summon just seems to make the fungal pop off even more inevitable than it already was. Though, and what do I know? Um, and not that that means it's unbeatable, though. I mean, the base deck, it's definitely the fungal pop off is inevitable, but it's very beatable if you know sort of how to play around. If you know what to expect and you know each matchup. I don't know about this one. Well, it remains to be seen whether it's beatable. This Vine Gate, I could see it being played next turn. I could see moving Cool Deck up a space and placing a Vine Gate. Um, so fuck it, I'm gonna hold it. I mean, like it'd be better to like have the Blood Summon out, but no, I could see it being legitimately useful. So I'm gonna hold it. I'll hold all this garbage. Let's see. What's in Jexic's deck real quick? Do they have Targan? Nope, it's just Shock, Brub. So, like, what we could be afraid of is at some point Brub just, like, one-shotting cool deck, so we'll have to keep an eye on that every time Garkak's at 5. One bear in there. We haven't seen many Mud Drudgers. Yep, and that carrier's behind. Hopefully get some infects, but with the rerolls, it might be dead. Nope, Grog's taking those boosts. Yeah, so I don't know what the odds table are for Brub, and you know, I think that's something that like we sort of need to embrace. Go for it. But I'm pretty sure with 8 or 9 boosts, we could be pretty dead. So we'll have to see if they go to 5 here. Luckily, they're not at 8 or 9 boosts. Grog is getting in there, and then Primal Fury out. I assume. I don't think there's any world in which you go in. Seems like suicide. He's thinking. What's it gonna be? Good, good. Um, yeah, and so if we had discarded the gate, we might be able to get to Grog this turn with like a warrior or something, but this is fine. The thing about this deck is unlike the Fungal Dwarves, since we don't have beasts, we don't need to worry about K. Um, I guess our warriors to K, so a little bit. Do we want to play Lucian just to start accumulating some boosts? Or do we want to summon Lucian later? Maybe I'll just summon this shaman. So, I mean, that's sort of a stand-in. Get some more boosts off that. This game, we've definitely didn't need all the shamans, but you know, not every game is statistically significant. Do we have a third attack? We don't really. We're advancing pretty. Yeah, so we really only have one attack. Period. Actually. I guess we can advance on this gate. It's 10 health gate if we wanted to. We could also get an infect here. It feels like we should use these extra attacks to get infects. Um, in which case, maybe I wanna kill this warrior and preserve its boosts. Eh. Um, maybe I want. They are at 6, so we could be kind of screwed with Brub, but we're just gonna hope it doesn't pop off too much. Um, yeah, what's this other attack looking like? I guess the shaman just puts the warrior's boost on cool deck. Um, even though it's probably dead pretty soon, but we already have so many boosts. I don't know if we need to. Um, this shaman just might move out of the way so Coolduck can retreat. It's not really going to be an issue. Coolduck will only be going one space back anyways. Um, maybe we just give up on all these boosts with the warrior. Maybe we don't care. No, because I think we want to attack the gate. Well, we could attack the gate and then transform it. Maybe that's the play. No, we could just attack this other gate. Like, I think that's fine. Yeah, so just no more moves. We're hoping to get this infect. We're not using Release the Spores this turn, even though we could. We don't really need to. We're gonna save it until the next round of carriers die out, and then once that happens, we'll put another round right back in. This is a good important roll. We hit it. We could have tried to infect this space in front of Grog in front of Coolduck, in order to ensure that we didn't get rubbed. But we're not gonna worry about it for the time being. And I'm not sure how the math works. I don't think 4 boosts is doing 15 damage. They do have that guy that's alive. How does willpower interact with Brub? Something I don't know. Does it get a reroll on every attack? Surely not. Need to look that up. See what they're doing. Oh, well, here. Oh, Brub can go there. Ooh, that would have been a reason to go up. All right, we might be taking some hits. After it may attack again. And does willpower say the first time a unit attacks? Surely. X. All right, so we're taking some hits. So maybe I don't know. See how bad this is. Surely willpower says the first time each unit attacks. Because otherwise that would like actually be like that'd be absolutely busted for Grub. I got to know now. But we have to be here to see the Brub pop off. We could be dead. We could be dead right now. We could be dead right now. And it would sort of be at our own hubris. We could be dead to this fighter alone. It's looking worse and worse as Jexic keeps playing. Okay, there's nothing more for the fighter to attack, so we're not re-rolling. Now we're brubbing. Miss. Hit. Miss. All right, we're getting lucky here. Hit. We might be living. Hit. Stop. Miss. Okay, we're getting real lucky. Oh, we're getting so lucky. Come on. Yes, that's so good. That's insane. I think I'd have to do the math. I think statistically we were dead there. It's not over yet though. It's not over yet. Rub does not care. Oh, it's over. Very close. Very tight. Very, very good. Very fun. And now we can hopefully retreat with Cooldock and stay relatively safe. How many brutal force? Okay, brutal force. None. Do they run force, right? Just one copy though. How many for glory? We've seen one. Okay, so I'm trying to just like gauge how safe Cooldock is. Man, that was really fun. Can Lucian one shot Brub? Good question. Um, that'd be pretty funny. I sort of love that idea. Um, if I take all the boosts off that lioness, Lucian totally could. Um, it would be one move. Two, it would be this moves in place, and then Lucian moves up here. We don't really need to one shot Brub though. That's the thing. So probably, well, probably no need. The fear though is if I don't kill this fighter, how many axes have we seen? Um, L4's now. We've seen both of them. The fear is if I don't kill this fighter, um, and I just move back, even when I put a spore here, um, we could still be dead to it. We could still be dead to this fighter. So I sort of like staying in place and doing this cheeky Lucian play. Um, it's very cheeky, very silly. Um, we could just spend these 4 boosts. This is so. How does this work? After this, you move enemy boost to add adjacent enemy commander champion. So it's after it moves. Yep. So we could also blood summon off of this carrier to kill it. We could summon Black Saber off of the carrier. Um, uh, but yeah, so carrier moves here. Uh, Lucian is now an unstoppable powerhouse. This lioness has served her duty. It's a shame we can't kill more. If we could kill more units, like, do we want to blood summon more? Like, we could blood summon just to kill some units. Um, it's fine. Because it's a shame this isn't a one shot, because it feels like it very easily could be. Like, Lucian can just one shot any champion she touches. Um, this is quite insane. Okay, these are all the cards we got left in the deck, and we're sort of using. Okay, what's this looking like? Okay, so if we get both infects, that's a problem, actually. Um, because we need to be able to release the spores to keep Goldak safe. Um, okay, we'll keep that in mind. Um, so we will Goldak attack. Okay. Well that makes life easier. As long as this doesn't miss. That makes life a lot easier because we don't need to play release spores, so we can hold it. It's good stuff. That honestly might have been lucky for us, I think. And if we get this infect, we're just golden. That's insane. I haven't even thought about. I've never played Lucian in this deck before. That's pretty insane. And she's just gonna keep accumulating boosts. It feels pretty over unless there's like a brutal force charger right now, which there sure could be. Is very dramatic to see that sort of ending. I think we got. I'll have to ask Jexic at the end there, but I think we got lucky. I think there was a pretty good shot. We were dead. At the end there. Uh, Be curious to see this deck up against the some of the crazy Shadow Elves builds out there. Primal Fury. This makes sense because we don't really have much burst damage, and so Grog stopping some infects feels good. I see it. Might be able to blood summon punish or something. I don't know. Might be able to put Black Saber up there. Willpower, nice. I could be very cheeky and move Cooldock here after putting a Rhino there. Um, I might be able to trap all his gates this turn. It's funny. This can target champions. Yeah. So what about? Well, hmm, not with Black Saber though. Okay. So maybe we don't do this because I was thinking like Rhinoceros Black Saber over here, but not quite as good as you'd want actually. Cool deck going up here, is that suicide? Like, are there very obvious reasons why I shouldn't be doing this? Because I'm not seeing them. Um, Brutal Force Fury, because then the idea is just pull out two more carriers, and we're kind of chilling. Uh, it's the sort of play I should think twice though about. Is there another Primal Fury? There could be. Like there isn't really much need to. Yeah, there is another Primal Fury. I don't know if there's much need to take such a big or to expose cool deck so much. Um, Sort of doing it just because we can, and doesn't look like we can get too punished for it. Um, oh, if I don't, okay, literally can't summon a Rhino there. What am I talking about? A little hairy. Now that you mention it. Um, oh, we could blood summon on cool deck. That's pretty silly. Um, um, and what would we even do? Like put Black Saber in front of cool deck? Put Black Saber in front of the thing? Yeah, so I think we gotta move back. The question is if we blood summon over this side, and I think we do. Um, um, well, we've just shown blood summon, but maybe we don't, because it takes so many attacks to get cool deck to safety here. It's actually pretty difficult. If we it's funny how difficult this is. Yeah, so like if we blood summon here and here, it doesn't necessarily work. If we there's not a great way. I guess we might have to play release the spores to keep cool deck safe from this gate because they're just gonna expose Lucian up there. Um, I literally don't even hate the blood summon play, but I should hate it. The blood summon on cool deck. That's the sort of thing that I deserve to hate. We can break this gate too. I don't think we want to, because then the only thing between Koldak and the Abyss is a carrier. Um, yeah, so I don't know if we want to blood summon. I think we don't. I think we want to hold our cards. And clearly they have no idea what that card is. Do we want to allow a unit to be spawned there? Probably not. Do they have smashers in this deck? Yes, they do. Have they summoned Smasher? But we should think about what their last cards could be. Sorry about the long turn. I've already seen Shock, so it could be Ragnar. Um, it'd be nice if we could. Okay, what about this? What about this would die to Primal Fury. If I just move a Shaman up there, yeah, that dies to Primal Fury. No, it doesn't, because Primal Fury wouldn't kill me. Okay, I'm sold. I'm 100% convinced of this strong play. Um, let's put those on Lucian for safekeeping. Mostly because there's like nothing else to put him on. And yeah, we don't need to release the spore, so that's a benefit of this play for sure. Seems good. Are we attacking this gate? Might as well. I mean, they've got 2 cards in hand, so it doesn't really, it's not too impactful. Sorry about the long turn. Are we dead to Brutal Force for Glory something something? Like, there might be some. Yeah, I guess like a fighter. A fighter plus. I mean, just a fighter alone has a technical chance of killing us. I think they've played both Hellforged Axes. Um, yeah, this beast isn't doing us a ton of good, but that's okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's see. How many Hellforged Axe do we see? We've seen both of them. Summoned Tundra Fighter. Seen 3 out of 4. Still haven't seen the one Brutal Force. No, there's 2 Brutal Force. We haven't seen either Brutal Force. Seen 1 for Glory. We've seen both Willpowers. It's probably, yeah, it's summoned Oathsworn. We've seen every single Oathsworn. I guess that's what it makes sense. We've only seen 1 Mud Drudger. Yep. Oh well. As I was doing it, they were taking their turn. That is how that works, isn't it? Okay. Oops. Let's watch. All right. Not playing anything there. We could probably get a Rhino behind Grog if we wanted to. We could blood summon a unit to here. It doesn't really do us anything. Yeah, definitely can get a Rhino behind Grog. That seems pretty good. Black Saber seems kind of bad at this point. um, like maybe I do it still. Um, but they've got more magic to spare than we do, so we might just be giving them a unit. That being said, we are attacking Grog, and we would go to 2 next turn, so maybe it's fine. We could also keep the Rhino alive for longer. Um, uh-huh. Sure, let's do it. You only live once. Because we can take it back next turn. I think this benefits him more, but um, you gotta live life on the edge. Okay, and there's no reason in giving this Rhino more boost than it needs, really. Um, this guy isn't going anywhere. Um, 1, 2, 3. Um, Lucian can one-shot Black Saber. Uh, Grog and Black Saber can one-shot Lucian. Why am I playing Black Saber? Um, it's fine. There's there's not another move. How did I mess this up? Um, okay, we're going back. I guess we just don't need to move Lucian, period. Um, yeah, yeah. No reason to. We'll get this fungal beast to start coming up then. We leave that gate alive. That's fine. Um, I guess we could have done our previous play and then just release the spores. Let's call it good. Black Saber is just fun. Like Black Saber, I definitely like would have fun seeing Black Saber in like just some like beginners games. Just like you can like look at the pirate. I forget is Black Saber from Forgotten Waters or something? It it looks like a cameo. Uh, all right, doing good, doing good. Taking very long turns. At the end of this game, We've almost run. We've run over 40 minutes. Jexic hasn't even run 15. Um, that's a skill issue. Yep, they're taking Black Saber. Easy as pie. Lucian can one-shot Black Saber, and I can take her back. Oh, I had more cards in my deck. I had a warrior still in my deck. Interesting. Didn't know that. uh, for glory. I'm not sure what that's doing for you. Yeah, but that's the whole deck. Yeah. I think that's GG. This has been a real fun game though. That's crazy. I'm glad, and I think I mean it seems as much as I've been like trash talking how good this deck seems. I think we were very often dead to Brub there. I think we got very lucky that we didn't lose to Brub. Um, so I'd be thankful for that for sure. Can this shaman boost a warrior? It sure can. All right, we will not be treacherous. We will just win the game. This is almost fully boosted again. It's pretty funny. All right. Good. We could move more dice on Grognak, but we don't really need to. By moving the Rhino back. This should be game. Uh, GG. That was a lot of fun, Jexic. Hopefully he comes back to say hi. That was great. Uh, I love that, bro. I hope he comes back because I want to ask him about Brub rolls. I need like a table or something. Oh, isn't that on Somewhere Zone? Um, let's see. Do they do Brub? Uh, Brub. Grub attacking. Grub attacking with influence. Okay, but it's just a single influence. Um, does it tell us influence X2? And we keep going. No, so I need some sort of grub table. To see. Look at that. Um, oh, it's Jexic back in here. Looking at math. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to ask you. I felt like I got lucky. Do you have a nice clean brub table somewhere, or just tell me that turn where you were going against um go to some calculation around two per boost. Okay, so let's look at that turn because I feel like I there was a very good chance I was dead that Brub turn. That was a great game, by the way. I'm glad we got to see everything. We got Kuldak just sort of had this unbreakable storm, but then we got to see Brub. It seemed like Brub almost killed me. It seemed like Brub kills Kuldak on average in that situation. It was like 8 health and like 5 boosts. It seems like I got really lucky, but I want to hear your take on that. Yeah, okay, so this is the turn. So uh what's the math there? I think the fighter does 4 to cool dock. So we're at 8 health. Um 2 boosts with 4 boosts. So what is it really 2 per boost? So that's 9 on average. Yeah, I think on average he does 1 health on a warrior and 9 on coolback after my fighter hit. Um, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you got 6, so that's on average like 13 or something. Yeah, it feels like an average. I haven't back when I played. it's sad to it's sad to say that back when I played Summoner Wars in person. Like me and my friends would sometimes just roll like we just like while we were playing it while the other person was taking their turn, see how high of a brub roll we could get. And yeah, and I noticed like even with one influence, like you're fairly consistently getting like 3 or 4. Like brub gets pretty good. Yeah, you had 6 when you attacked with Grog. So yeah, what is does Joe's math say 13? I'm sure it's not quite that clean. That's something we need to get on Summoner Warzone for sure. Is a brub table. Um, yeah, there were a lot of misses here. But yeah, you I don't know when you're just having fun, you can see Brub can get pretty high with only 1 boost. Brub can get pretty high. That's fun. Yeah, this is my first time playing. I've seen some clips, but this is my first time playing a game against Brubnak. And that was real fun. Yeah, I've done as much as 11 on 1 boost. Yeah, that's real fun. Um, uh, yeah, definitely. Like after seeing this game, I think Brub is kind of underpowered and needs a buff. I think Brub should have 2 strength. I think that'd be much more balanced. Oh, I guess that was a joke. No, that would actually be a fairly substantial nerf, though. Actually, okay, don't listen to me. Yeah, how are you feeling about this fungal dwarves deck, Jexic? What what beats it? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Thanks. That's a ton of games. Thanks so much for playing. Yeah, it's fun to be going for so long. Um, thanks so much. Yeah, do you think if I said, all right, what's the deck to beat this deck? What's the strat to beat this deck? Uh, we have anything like I think like maybe I don't know what the blocks deck build is, but like I could like maybe like a block something. Like I said, it's different than the ones first one air and take on FD. Yeah. Um, maybe Cloaks and Shadows can do it. That's sort of what I was thinking. I'd be curious. I'd be curious to play this game against one of them at some point. Um, but yeah, thanks for coming by. I might. It's been quite a while. I still have quite a few. I still have quite a few games queued. So I might be sticking out for another hour to finish these. Before I head off. Thanks, Jexic. Yeah, I definitely. If you ever got some time in the future, I'd be happy to do it again. I'll be streaming like on and off around the same time. So, if you want to do it again, like next week or something, maybe Ice Smith's Matcher can get lucky and punch in. You typically have off Thursdays. Okay, yeah, I'll hit you up next Wednesday night and ask if you're free. Yeah, no, that'd be fun. I love getting this. I'm getting I'm getting pushed into deck building. I didn't think it would happen. But it's fun. Like I still it's first like yeah, I love base. I love the consistency of base and whatnot. But like deck building's fun. Deck building's fun. Deck building fun. Deck building fun. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Ice Mentor. Yeah, yeah. The lucky punch with the Pangolins. Yeah. Thanks for the games. I'll see you around. Yeah, and the tournament. It's definitely the sort of thing like I would need like if you were like, all right, be like prepared for this tournament. I would say, okay, give me 3 months, like, and then like in another wave, the meta will have shifted again. So uh, yeah, crazy, crazy games. But that's fun. I love it. I mean, I've heard a lot of complaints on the Discord of people like, oh no, this um the waves are coming out too quick. Like I barely have even learned the last one. There's more decks. It's just like I don't care. Like I'm very happy for there to be more content than I can consume. Like like I'm bad at like I'm much worse at a lot of the newer decks than the master set. That's great. Like that gets me excited to play more. Um, so I don't have a problem with that. And deck building just seems like that, like on crack. Like you just have so much going on, so much potential. You just got a lot to learn.